Located on the South Texas coast, Corpus Christi has earned its name, the sparkling city by the sea, and I am going to explore in depth through the best places to visit on this Texas Riviera. But did you know it's best known as the real Windy City, because its Gulf winds create more of an uproar than that Lake Michigan-locked metropolis up north? Let's get this list started. Starting with the Padre Island National Seashore. It's one of the most extensive undeveloped barrier islands on the globe and features 66 miles of wild coastline along the Gulf of Mexico and offers a unique experience for visitors seeking a secluded and adventurous beach vacation. Located on North Padre Island, it's perfect for an action-packed day of activities like birdwatching, beachcombing, and even viewing the release of sea turtle hatchlings into the wild. Seasonal. In addition to sunbathing on the sand, you can venture into the Laguna Madre, one of very few hypersaline lagoons in the world, perfect for kayaking and windsurfing. There are two main campgrounds, Malachite and Bird Island Basin Campground. Malachite offers developed campsites. It has a dump station, fresh water filling station, and a bathhouse with showers, but there is no hot water because of no power. And Bird Island Basin is a primitive campground with pit toilets and less space between campsites. Free beach camping is also allowed on the beach past the paved road for up to 14 days. But you have to drive on the beach to access these sites. That's why a four-wheel drive vehicle is highly recommended, especially for driving further down the island. And driving during high tide can be challenging or impossible due to limited space and washed-up debris. So you should check tide charts and be aware of changing weather conditions and make plans accordingly. And cell service is also limited throughout the park. Number 9 on the list is the Texas State Aquarium. Enter the grounds and head into Dolphin Bay to see Atlantic bottlenose dolphins in action. Dive into the colorful coral reef or take a walk on the wild side in the swampy, exotic wild flight show. You can touch and feed stingrays in Stingray Lagoon, and you can learn about different sharks, touch them, and track them in real time in Saving Shark section. You can also explore the life cycles of jellyfish and cephalopods, and even touch jellyfishes and tentacles, dolphin shows in the Dolphin Bay exhibit, featuring Atlantic bottlenose dolphins. You can see them from above the water and also in an underwater viewing area. There are scheduled dolphin shows that you have to check. Young kids never fail to enjoy the splash pad and the touch pools. The aquarium is open Tuesday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Ticket prices are less than $40, a bit pricey but worth every cent. Next, at number 8, is the USS Lexington being a great museum. Nicknamed the Blue Ghost, this ship was an aircraft carrier during World War II, and now it's a large museum. Its flight deck has 20 aircraft from the National Museum of Naval Aviation and also has a display of anti-aircraft guns and landing gear. Its highlights include rebuilt planes, flying simulators, and an onboard theater where you can see short films about the ship's role in history. You can test their problem-solving skills in this escape room, Lockdown on LEX Escape Room, or you can stay on the ship for overnight camping adventures. You can go on a self-guided tour around the bridge, control room, and living quarters. This ship-based museum gives a uniquely interactive approach for learning about the sacrifices and bravery of the troops who served on board. Admission prices are less than $20, and parking is around $5. Number 7 is the South Texas Botanical Gardens and Nature Center, spanning across 182 acres, with themed gardens, like a butterfly garden, hummingbird garden, and an orchid conservatory. The attractions are beyond just gardens, such as a reptile exhibit, nature trails, a wetland boardwalk, and a unique treehouse playground called Monkey Mansion. It's built atop a 400-year-old oak tree trunk section. It was shipped from San Luis Obispo, California. The Butterfly House is home to both native and migrating butterflies, including queen, painted lady, and Gulf fritillary species. Peak butterfly viewing season is March through November. There are over 60 reptile species, including a desert king snake, a veiled chameleon, and a New Caledonian crested gecko. And a 30-minute walk on the Brennica Nature Trail features a bird tower offering views and opportunities to spot great egrets and purple gallinules. There's always something new to discover. At number 6, it's one of the best parks in Texas, named Mustang Island State Park. Technically, it's just a short drive from Corpus Christi, but if you're looking to experience the rugged beauty of Texas's coastline, this park is a must-visit. It has miles of virgin beaches, ideal for swimming, surfing, and sunbathing. You can do some camping along the shoreline, sleep under a star-filled sky, and wake up with the comforting sound of waves in the morning. There are two main types of campsites, namely electricity and primitive drive-up. Campsites with power are located inland, separated from the beach by dunes. They provide water, a 50-amp hookup, a picnic table, and a shade shelter. These sites accommodate up to 8 people and cost $25 per night, plus a daily entrance fee. On the other hand, primitive campsites are directly on the 1.5-mile stretch of beach and offer a more rugged camping experience. They cost $13 per night and the daily entrance fee. Reservations are highly recommended, especially during peak seasons. Another claim to fame of this park is its pretty long paddling trails meandering through the coastal marshes. For number 5, let's get into South Texas history and science at the Corpus Christi Museum of Science and History. Located at 1900 North Chaparral Street along the bayfront, the museum features over 40,000 square feet of exhibits showcasing 500 years of South Texas history, and you can explore artifacts from the shipwrecks of San Esteban, Espiritu Santo, and La Belle. Is dedicated to the Spanish shipwrecks off the Texas coast and heavily features the story of La Belle, a 17th-century French shipwreck, and its connection to early European exploration and colonization of North America. Quite an interesting look back into the area's maritime history. It's best for kids. They'll enjoy the interactive children's exhibit with STEM topics, ranging from DNA to geometry to outer space. You can also watch history come to life at the Museum Live. Theater exhibits and experience life in the 1800s at the General Store, Shell Creek Kitchen, and one-room schoolhouse. It's open Tuesday through Sunday from 10 to 5. Summer hours are 10 to 6 daily. Moving on to number 4, we got a lively and popular spot for both tourists and locals, the North Beach. You can stroll along the beach walk and dine at pet-friendly restaurants like Pier 99. It's famous for its family-friendly atmosphere, best for a beach picnic, flying a kite, and playing beach volleyball. At sunset, this beach changes into a lovely view over the Gulf, creating the perfect backdrop for an evening stroll or a quiet end to your day. It has undergone renovations and new developments, including the construction of the tallest stone lighthouse in the United States, a new playground and bathroom facilities. This beach also gives easy access to 2 major attractions: the Texas State Aquarium and the USS Lexington Museum. For accommodation, consider Padre Island, but locals have nicknamed the area Meth Beach due to a significant homeless population and issues with crime. Our top 3rd pick today is the Hans and Pat Suter Wildlife Refuge. It's for nature lovers. This place provides a quiet retreat inside the city where you can see diverse bird species and other wildlife. The refuge is one of the favorites of any bird watcher, especially during the migration period when such species as herons, pelicans, and egrets appear in plenty. The refuge features beautiful trails, boardwalks, and observation decks that wind through lush marshes and wetlands. Interpretive signs dot the pathways and speak of the local ecosystem, which turns this stop into a great option for educational outings, or you can even spend the afternoon in nature. Another refuge I would like to mention is Aransas National Wildlife Refuge. It is located along the Texas Gulf Coast and spans over 115,000 acres. It's best known as the wintering home of the last wild flock of endangered whooping cranes. Taking the runner-up spot is Heritage Park and Cultural Center, located at 1581 North Chaparral Street, near the downtown area and within walking distance of the waterfront. The park features 12 meticulously restored Victorian houses, dating back to the mid-1800s, each offering a unique glimpse into the lives of Corpus Christi's early residents. These homes wear bright colors and are individually significant in their architectural manner, acting as galleries or small museums. Britton Evans Centennial House is the oldest building in Corpus Christi, built between 1849 and 1850. This house is a prime example of Masonry Classical Revival architecture on the Texas Gulf Coast. This house is located at 411 North Upper Broadway Street, slightly outside the park's main area. It is open for public tours on the first Sunday of every month. And Galvan House was built in 1908. This was the home of Rafael Galvan, the first Mexican-American police officer. Little's Martin House was given to the Little's family by their employers, John G. and Marie Stella Kennedy. This house was believed to be one of the first homes owned by an African-American family in Corpus Christi. It is now the NAACP headquarters. And Ward McCampbell House was built in 1908. This house is rumored to be haunted by its original owner, Mary Alice Ward McCampbell, but it's now occupied by the Chamber of Commerce. Situated on the park grounds, the Cultural Center often features art exhibits, craft fairs, and cultural festivals, which makes it also a part of the local art scene with its very vibrant touch. The park is open daily from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., and admission is free. And taking the first spot on the list is Padre Balli Park and the Bob Hall Pier, located on Padre Island, the longest barrier island in the world. Stretching over 113 miles, it's one of the best beaches in Texas for beachcombing. With 400 acres of coastline, the area is known for fishing, surfing, swimming, boating, birdwatching, kayaking, paddleboarding, and windsurfing. Yeah, all that. And the park offers a camping experience with almost 100 paved campsites suitable for RVs. There are also 12 hardtop areas for tents with electrical and water hookups. Camping fees include the use of the shower house and Wi-Fi access. And you can even rent a golf cart from Beach Bum Rentals, located near Padre Balli Park Road, to explore the park. The park office sells beach essentials such as buckets, sports equipment, and sunblock. The best time of year to visit the park is during the summer months. You can also enjoy the park during the cooler fall and winter months when there are fewer crowds. In Padre Balli Park was the Bob Hall Pier. In July 2020, Hurricane Hannah hit and caused significant damage to Bob Hall Pier, leading to its demolition and the need for a rebuild. Construction of the new pier began in August 2023 and is expected to be completed by the end of 2025. Anglers frequent the pier in hopes of catching trout, redfish, and even small sharks, while others stroll along to enjoy the ocean breeze and wide-open skies. It's also known for being one of the best spots for shark fishing in Texas. In the evening, it becomes a peaceful place to watch the sun dip below the horizon, casting brilliant colors across the Gulf. It's open 24 hours a day. There are several hotels and vacation rentals nearby. Visitors to the pier can also explore other nearby attractions, like J.P. Luby Surf Park, Molly Beatty Coastal Habitat Community, North Padre Island Beach, and Whitecap Beach. If you enjoyed this video or have any places you think should have been cut, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.